Hello and welcome to Mitel training. Today you will learn how to change the user's phone with another phone of the same model. For instance, if the user spills coffee on his phone, he'll probably need a new one. So from the OpEasy main menu, we'll click on Provisioning. We'll click on Users. We'll select the group that the user is in. And to narrow the search, we'll search by the user's last name, Wilson, and click on Search. And this is the user. To edit the user, we can click anywhere on this row or click Edit. And then you'll see several tabs at the top. We'll click on the Phones tab. And you see this user has 3 phones configured. This Mitel Astra phone is primary, and there are 2 shared call appearances. We're replacing the primary phone, so we click on that row, and we scroll down to the MAC address field. And this, we can enter either the MAC address of the new phone, or we can enter an auto-install device ID. Mitel Astra phones provide the ability to use the auto-install process that uses the device ID. And by entering a device ID here, you can just put the phone out on the user's desktop and start it and enter the device ID at the prompt. So that's oftentimes the most convenient. So we'll enter an auto-install device ID. It has to be unique within the system, but oftentimes it uses the phone number or an extension. And then we scroll up, click on OK. The changes have not been saved yet, so we're going to have to go ahead and click on Apply, either Apply or OK, to save the changes. Okay, so now this user, you can go in and replace the phone with a new Mitel Astra phone and enter it again. When you start up, it'll prompt for the device ID. You enter that device ID and confirm it. And then the phone will restart and be configured for that user. For a Polycom phone, we're going to search on a different user that happens to use a Polycom phone as his primary device. So again, we'll edit this particular user, either clicking anywhere on the row or clicking the Edit. And we click on the Phones tab. As you can see, this particular user has a Polycom phone as the primary phone. So we, again, can click anywhere on this row to edit that particular device. And for Polycom phones, we'll scroll down, and we have MAC address, and there's a device access, username, and password. In this particular instance, the MAC address is already 0. However, if it was not 0, you would want to make it 0, and then enter the username and password that you would use in the setup of that phone. The username already exists, so you do not necessarily need to change it. The password, if you happen to know what it is, again, you don't need to change it, but you also can change it. In this case, I'll enter a different password. I'm going to leave the MAC address 0s. And then scroll up, click on OK. Again, these changes haven't been saved yet, so you can either click on Apply or OK. And then you can now install the new Polycom phone to replace the existing phone. And when you start it up, you will need to click on the Q Setup soft key, where you'll enter the username and the password, and then go ahead and saving that, and then restarting the phone. This concludes the tutorial. For additional training, visit Learn Now.